Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota is Vice President Kamala Harris's choice for her running mate. Walz is a former high school teacher and football coach. He didn't enter politics until his 40s. He represented a conservative and rural Minnesota district in Congress before he was elected Minnesota's governor in 2018. In that role, he advocated for reproductive freedom and protections for transgender people. He called for policing reforms after George Floyd was murdered by a Minneapolis police officer in 2020. Scripps News anchor Alexa Liacco has more on the man who is now joining Kamala Harris at the top of the Democratic ticket.
Tim Walz, a man with deep Midwestern roots and a resume that goes beyond politics. Walz came from humble beginnings. He was raised in a small Nebraska town. After high school, he enlisted in the Army National Guard, where he would spend more than 2 decades, rising to the rank of Command Sergeant Major. He went on to become a high school social studies teacher and a football coach. He turned to public service in 2007 and served 6 terms in the U.S. House of Representatives. Walz has the distinction of being the highest-ranking enlisted soldier ever to serve in Congress. He was a member of several congressional committees, including becoming the top Democrat on the Veterans Affairs Committee, where he fought for improved health care for veterans. Walz left Congress to become governor of Minnesota in 2019. He has navigated the COVID-19 pandemic and the public outcry following the murder of George Floyd by a white police officer. This year, he dedicated May 25th as George Floyd Remembrance Day. While Walz isn't well known nationally, the 60-year-old has recently gained notoriety for his candid and direct approach, especially in his attacks on GOP vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance.
The things that make small towns work, this was not in hillbilly elegy. It should be, mind your own damn business. That's how small towns work.
Walz has had social media buzzing over his use of the word weird when describing Donald Trump.
Well, it's true. These guys are just weird. And it's, you know, they're running for He-Man Women Haters Club or something. That's what they go at. That's not what people are interested in.
Now Walz hits the campaign trail with Vice President Harris. The pair will kick off visits to key battleground states, starting with a stop in Philadelphia Tuesday. Alexa Liacco, Scripps News.